cut out like 5 times. Yo! What is up, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Everyone's having a wonderful day today. Let me black this for like 2 seconds, y'all. That back over here, back over here. All right, we're back. Yeah, we're here. We're here again. Had AirPods in. Hey, man, you know that's a ritual. Unless we're doing like actual severe coverage, I don't think I'm gonna do that. But if it's just a weather briefing, I probably will. So and also gaming streams, but we ain't gonna talk about that because it's weather. But chat, what is up, y'all? How's everyone doing? Let's see. We got Ben, we got Classics, we got Sam, we got Lakeisha. All right, Lucky's been cooking up streams lately. Facts, and I ain't stopping. Lucky not stopping anytime soon. Unless it's actually a dead period in weather, but we're expecting some severe weather again, y'all. I hate to say that because after what we just had, but yeah, it's definitely possible, y'all. Um, so real quick, y'all, before we do that, we have a day one marginal risk today across from Nebraska and Iowa, and in parts of Kansas, northeastern Kansas. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, no, definitely not as severe or significant, I guess. Yes, definitely not as significant because that was crazy. What we saw was historic, and I want to go ahead and say I know our I know we had I can't really say a few fatalities. We had a lot of fatalities from this past event. And I do just want to say that you know, my heart goes out to all the families that got impacted, all their family and friends, and it it sucks. It really does. And that's the bad thing about severe weather, about just weather in general. It can cause fatalities. And I just I just want to, send my prayers out to those families that got impacted by it. And yeah, it's very unfortunate, but it happened. I think last time I checked, someone can fact check it for me, but I'm pretty sure it was around 32 fatalities. It might have rose more, but yeah, it sucks. 42 now? Wow. That is that's crazy. I'm getting error coded. 42 deaths, 174 plus injured. That is so sad, man. That is terrible. That is actually terrible. Man. Well, yeah, that just sucks. But yeah, yo, we have it's for a 5% hail risk today, and that's a marginal risk. And we have a day 2 slight with a 15% hail, a little bigger 15 wind, and a big 2% tornado risk. So make sure you're weather aware for tomorrow. I know we'll probably do another briefing just because. What's up, Billy? What's up? But if it's later in the evening, I will not be able to cover it because I have work, unfortunately, but it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, TRG's gonna cover this, but I wish I could, but Imma be at work, which it's alright. That's why I'm here doing these briefings almost daily. And then we have a general thunderstorm risk for North Carolina and Virginia on, day 3. If I'm not mistaken if I'm not mistaken, that is a, Thursday. Thursday. I know we're supposed to have a cold front that moves in to the East Coast Wednesday into Thursday. What's up, Proxy? What's up? Um, it's gonna bring some rain. Not as much severe weather, but you never know. You just gotta keep it in the back of your head. I'm just expecting if you're on the East Coast, expect some rain, some maybe some heavy rain at sometimes. We can take a look at it if it probably on the GFS. It'll probably have to be. I don't think NAM goes out that far. Maybe the NAM 12K probably does. We'll take a look at that. But real quick, day 4 potential too low. Day 5 potential too low. We do have that day 6 risk, and they did push it more like more southward, a lot more southward than what it was yesterday. If you were here for yesterday's stream, you'll know that it was a lot more north than what it is now. I'm pretty sure Oklahoma was in it by a good chunk of it. I could be wrong, but now is literally like a county or two that might be in for Oklahoma. Not even. We open Radar Omega, which is gonna take 5 years to open, so I'm not gonna do that. But Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, um, yeah, those states, you're just be weather aware. Um, yeah, and we'll take a look at it again today. I know yesterday, if you were here yesterday, we saw that it was still a good threat. It looked like, but we have new information, so we'll see if it uptrended or downtrended from yesterday. So let's go ahead and take a look at the ARRR. We're gonna look at for yeah, like Iowa today. We're gonna look at this. If I'm not mistaken. Like what? Okay, I'm no professional here. Okay, I'm not no. Okay, this might be it. That might be it right there. No, I don't see it. I do not see it. I do not see it actually. I don't see it. Huh. Interesting. That is a first. I have not. I just don't see it. I see that at the end of the run. Oh, this is gonna be a overnight early morning threat. Y'all, let me open Epic Pen. Y'all, I couldn't see it at first, but this is your threat, if I'm not mistaken. Those storms in that area is your threat, is your day 1 threat. I'm pretty sure it goes till 12Z tomorrow, which is like 8 AM Eastern time at least. Um, but yeah, so that is still overnight to early morning threat tomorrow. But so still be weather aware if you're in any of the risk. You know, there's not a tornado threat. Yesterday we saw a tornado warning when there was no tornado risk. I don't think there was a marginal risk. It was on a general thunderstorm risk day, y'all. So that shows that if you're under any if you're under any severe weather threat, be weather aware and anything can happen. I'll come back and watch the replay. Gotta go back into work. Alrighty, Lakeisha. I appreciate you for tuning in. It means a lot. Um, and I hope to see you. I probably will be back with another briefing tomorrow, honestly. Probably will be. But yeah. And also again today, y'all, it's gonna be a little shorter than normal. Instead of an hour and a half, what we did yesterday, we'll just do an hour because like he's busy. But we'll be able to cover not cover, but talk about all these risks. Yeah. And then let's do a 12Z. Let's see. And we got that day 2 risk, y'all. There could be in this area right here. Illinois. Yeah, Illinois, Indiana. Those are two main ones that cover most of. Yeah, there y'all go. See this area, y'all. Storms start to fire in this general area tomorrow evening. And you can see that it's a few little discrete supercells. Let's take a sounding for. Oh no, we can't. We're on a NAM model right now. Yeah, we can't. But you can see that that thread definitely will have a chance. Yeah, low top supercells. That is yeah. Huh. Yeah, there's your like main thread right there. Now let's take a look at the ingredients for it. See what we have. You can see that cave starts to get a little more widespread across portions of Illinois. And then you can see it gets to values of up about 500 to 750. You have actually no, you have some that gets up to 1,000, 1,250. And then as you go more into the night, it starts to get more capped. So that's that. Cape should not be a problem. It might, especially if they're low top supercells, and that will definitely just be enough. 500 to like 750 is probably plenty. And then you got a 03 cape. Your 03 cape is really, really good. You'll have values up to like almost 100. Yeah, values up to 100. Portions of eastern Illinois and western Indiana. So instability should not be a big problem, but obviously it could be more, but yeah. And then we got SRH values. Now, these values they look pretty good for they look pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, storms in like 200 plus SRH values from 0 to 1 kilometer, more like 250 plus. And 0 to 3 kilometer, you'll have values of 300 plus, 400 plus, all that. That's crazy. So yeah, there's definitely gonna be a tornado threat tomorrow, y'all. I do agree with TRG. I think we I think we will see a 5% tour. I do agree with that. Higher tornado probabilities may be needed in future outlooks if guidance consensus depicts more boundary layer instability. Even the SPC is talking about it too. So yeah, definitely a threat for tornadoes tomorrow. May get upgraded to a 5%, which is gonna be a you know really it would be a level 2 out of 5. I think for no, definitely not 2 out of 5 for tornadoes. But in general, I think it's not a super big threat. Y'all don't think this is a super big threat. It's not a big threat, but it's not a small threat. It's still there. It's still a threat. I mean, still got to keep an eye on it. So you have all these. And a few of them might have some decent lightning with them. I know a lot of people don't use this, but I just like to look at it just because. Updraft Ulysses, and you can see that definitely near like the Chicago metro area. You get these updrafts. These pretty strong updrafts, honestly. So so yeah, that is definitely something to keep an eye on, especially with that the cape there. Yeah, you have some uncapped capes, so definitely storms will be able to fire, and especially with the 0-3 cape, that's plenty. Super composite. There you go. Even the storms might have some lightning with them. So you even got the echo top, so you can see that the storms may decide to fire, and you have some SRH values with it too, which may indicate that there could be a small tornado threat, especially for the Chicago metro, which is which they are under a 2% for that. So check lapse rates. I think we have to go to the NAM for that. No, there's not. Oh, well, we can get a sounding. I'm pretty sure this is the NAM model, y'all. Ooh. Uh, that looks like a little more of like a I don't know. Take a look at the Chicago Metro for 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll just take a look at it. This is still over 30 some hours out, so stuff is set to change. Obviously, apparently nothing. I think I did it wrong. See that? See if that's better. It might say none. It might just say it. Yeah. What about more south? Like maybe I don't know, eastern, southeastern ish Illinois. See if that has anything. Maybe that might have like a marginal severe sounding. Maybe we'll see. Oh, weak tornado. All right. Last rate 6.4 and near the surface, and then 3 to 6 kilometers, and your mid levels 7. So that's all right. It's pretty good. Uh, shear's not gonna be shear's not gonna be a problem, and you do have that 230 cape, so that is sufficient for probably some storms to use a little bit of that environment and maybe sustain itself for a little bit. Photograph looks nice. You got winds varying with height. Um, Yeah. Alright. Super sucker positive point 0.8. Yeah, you might have a chance. There's still a small chance, obviously. And we'll keep an eye on it. We'll get new info obviously later today, and even if it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day of the threat. So, but that's that's your sounding for it. And if I'm not mistaken, let me for the day 3. Yeah, nothing really. Good sounding in the Raleigh area. 'Cause why not? Might as well see if there's anything good. Probably not. I'm not expecting anything. I'm not even expecting a marginal severe. I'm expecting none. Pretty big capping, very bad temperature dew point spread. 69 to 55. 14. The lapse rates are still there. Photographs is just non-existent. SRH is okay, nothing really too crazy. Um, your LFC and LCL are way too far apart. Way too far apart. So, yeah, definitely nothing expected for North Carolina. You may get like, okay, well, see what this sounding says. 300 instability. I haven't even checked the other products yet. It might be a marginal severe. Who knows? It's definitely a lot better photograph. Not photograph, SKUT. Super Tucker positive point 0.4. Lapse rates are good. They're okay for North Carolina. SRH values are up there. The LCL and LFC are really good. Still got some winds veering with height, so not too much, but you still have a little bit. Um, yeah. Overall, nothing too crazy at all. So that's that. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, if you're in on the East Coast, just expect some rain on a Thursday. Thursday afternoon. You can expect some rain. Maybe a few rumbles of thunder. Maybe. Yeah. Especially if you're more of coastal area, you might experience a little bit of flash flooding. Nothing too crazy, but still something to keep an eye on, obviously. Because flash flooding is also really serious. All right. In 1 second, right? All right. Let's see. Let's go back to the GFS model. Sector selection. Let's do this. This is for Sunday. Oh, huh. That looks to be more of like a really big windbag. That's what that looks like. Not looking at any products. Let's take a sounding. Tornado sounding. Okay. 1600 instability. Not so good low level lapse rates, but mid level lapse rates are pretty decent. They're 8. So yeah, winds veering with height. Photograph is good. SRH very favorable. Um LCL and LFC could be a little bit closer, but that might change. Let's see if we go to the east a little bit, see if that changes a little bit with the LCL and LFC. Yeah, even if you go more east, your photograph's still pretty good. Go a little bit more west than what the sounding that we got was. Yeah, yeah, it's not bad. It really isn't. It's just your lower level lapse rates are pretty. Your LCL and LFC are really far away from each other. So yeah. Let's see.
Good morning.
Let's see. Hello there.
Uh,
You did not scare me, by the way.
yeah, that's because you're always saying "let's see," so it's difficult to scare you.
Yeah, I know. Welcome. Great
Go
dog.
back to sleep.
Go back to sleep. No, man.
Are you talking about a threat 500 hours out yet? Normally, that's what you're doing when I tune in.
No. Only 129.
Have you done any analysis on it?
Yes, that's what I'm doing right now.
Have you only been looking at simulated reflectivity
I just took a sounding.
with the GFS?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, come on.
Bro, hey, a sounding is a sounding, bro.
Not when the GFS literally shifted the whole threat 100 miles south in one day.
I mean, yeah, true, but still. I mean, why? What do you want me to do?
Take a sounding.
Buddy! I just did that!
Have you even looked at the 500 millibar winds? That's like the number one thing to look at.
I was just about to do that. Thanks for
Oh,
reminding
yeah,
me.
sure.
Thanks for reminding me, man. That's why I appreciate you, man.
Mhm.
Dang. Um,
What's the red flag right off the bat? Come on, you can spot it.
your trough is way too far north.
Exactly. Nailed it, Lucky.
What
It's
the?
gonna be separated. Kinematics are too far north and your thermodynamics are south. So you've only got this tiny little area where they may overlap, and that's where you have a small chance for severe weather.
So it'd be like a little shortwave, maybe?
I think it's gonna be more like a squall line. But
Yeah.
it's not like if you're talking about it's the whole trough. The trough's what's gonna fire it, but like you said, the trough's just too far north.
Did it go has it been trending more southward? No. 12Z yesterday compared to 12Z today. Trends are more northward. They just have it just moving more northward. If it gets too far north, it's just nothing will happen, right?
I mean, I'm sure storms will fire. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
gonna be a lot less severe if it goes way too far north.
I mean, it's been trending more northward, it looks like.
More north it goes, probably the less severe weather we're gonna have.
So if this trough was so much farther south, we're definitely gonna see some pretty
Oh,
crazy
yeah, it would
severe
probably be
weather.
an outbreak threat if it was further south. And that's what it looked like really far out on our ensembles. If you go back to, like, my stream from, like, 3 days ago, I looked at it, and it was a huge signal like the one we just passed, that moderate and high risk. It was a signal like that, and then just over the last 3 days, that trough trended way too far north. And then boom, your severe threats off placed a lot. I believe that's in correlation to a high pressure out in the Eastern Pacific that's gonna push the whole jet stream more north.
Huh? Yeah.
Boy, get off your phone and start streaming.
Sorry. No, it's just something. Oh, hold on. Because
This dude.
hold on. Wait, hold on. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. Why not? Overall moisture should not be a problem for this event. The only red flag is the trough is way too far north. So that's definitely gonna impact your severe weather threat. And if it trends more southward, is probably gonna be a greater threat, which is what? All right. Yeah, moisture's not gonna be a problem. You're just your trough is too far north, so if it trends more southward, might be a better chance for even more severe weather than what they already have. All right. See if we have a see for that. We do have a even with this stuff, we do have a low level jet of about 30 to 40 knots. No, 25 to yeah, 30 to 40. I like say 25 to 40, but hmm. All right. I'm curious to see what it shows again for the 30th to 31st, the end of the run again. Let's see this. Well, I mean, dude, I feel like that would do it. That
Yeah, and that's what your signal was about 5 days ago for this trough, and look how bad it trended.
I know.
And that trough you're looking at for the 31st, I'm gonna check something real quick. Is it for the 31st?
The 30th, 31st. That's what you showed me.
Yeah, it has like no
Dang!
ensemble support right now, so
I just pulled a tornado sounding over us on the 30th and 31st.
well, looks like we're chasing.
I know, right? Imagine Supercell composites up to a 5.4 for this sounding. Wait a minute. Dude. Okay, that's crazy. What? I found a pixel of red. Right there. Yes, y'all, this is what we do just because why not? Um, that's not terrible. That is not terrible.
Minus the fact that it's completely convection contaminated, and I'm sure it's pulled over 300 hours out.
Yeah. Other than that,
That's a lucky moment, y'all.
other than that, it's a good sounding. Now let's see. Oh, yeah, you ready to chase another windbag? 2 weeks out?
No thanks.
That's crazy, bro. Mm, yeah, I'm done looking at these stupid soundings for 300 hours out, bro. Tornado, tornado, tornado.
Actually, the CPC did highlight a slight risk for heavy rain today for that time frame.
What? For us?
For the 29th through the 31st, dude. Come on.
For us?
I'm not talking about for North Carolina. What makes you think we're gonna get anything?
I don't know. Maybe because,
That's not even where we're looking for a severe threat, bro. You're at 351 hours out.
no, it's actually 321 hours out. And it just got onto the models, I'm guessing. Alrighty. Back we go to this. Oh, speaking of okay. Yep. Like we said, y'all, that little AOI that we had yesterday, that 10%, gone. Gone.
Yeah, you said gone once. You didn't have to say it again to hurt the
Gone!
first time.
It's gone. It's finished. Hmm. Yeah. Um, that trough is just way too far north. Way too far north. Even if it was like in like even if it pushed like I feel like 50 miles south, like into like just kind of like into Oklahoma, that would be like crazy. That's what I think. I mean, if it keeps trending more northward, do you think they'll take away the 15%?
I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, probably because I mean it's gonna go too far north at one point.
At one point, really?
I mean, heck,
Wow.
for all I know, this thing could end up in Canada. Like, but that's just not gonna happen. I mean,
I mean, Euro has the trough. The actual low pressure is up in northern Michigan or Minnesota, rather. But the belt of flow is in Iowa. It's nowhere even remotely close to Dixie Alley.
yeah.
Still shows a little severe threat though, even with the trough way further north in the GFS.
Yep. 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 Yep.
How about instead of screaming yip 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 yip, you look at the euro and show them it.
It's spring.
No, Lucky already said it's gonna trend further north.
I say
He said it might go all the way up into Canada.
I never
So
said it.
he said they're probably gonna remove the 15%.
False news. False information by TRG.
Even if it goes up into Canada, it's probably still gonna be able to cause some severe weather because you're gonna have thermodynamics out in the Central Plains.
True. True. True.
Oh, really? Now you're being reasonable? I thought you said they were gonna remove it.
Okay. No, man. Nuh-uh. You may know more than me, but, I don't know. Anyways, how strong of a trough are we talking about? Um, I mean, I've seen better troughs, but I mean, what that? One hundo and four not. So, for I mean, it's a big trough, but it's just too far north. But if this thing was more south, that'd be crazy. That would honestly be unreal. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, you still got your like I said your thermodynamics more south, obviously, and then you got. I mean, yeah, they're there for sure. Yeah, I mean, you have up to 3,000 cape in eastern Texas or southeastern, I guess I should say. But mm, I mean, I don't think it is really gonna matter like that, but just it'd be an even bigger threat if the trough was just more south. And don't get me wrong, we're still gonna see severe weather, but definitely not to like a significant extent, I guess. I think I worded that correctly. GFS saying 998. Ah, alrighty. Yeah, I mean overall, like your ingredients are not bad. Ingredients are not bad. You have cape up to 2,000 to 3,000. You have you know, 0 to 3 kilometer SRH values. You know, like I said, this is 120 some hours out. This is gonna change no matter what. So it's a values of like 100, maybe even 150. Your lapse race is what they say is 9, 7 to 9. Mid level get up to 7, 7.5. Your EHI is something that we could look at. Louisiana, it's not bad. 3.2 EHI energy helicity index, which takes your cape and your SRH values and basically like combine them, and the higher the number the the better threat, I guess. TRG would it be? It doesn't always mean that, you're always gonna see stuff because it just doesn't work like that. But Louisiana is definitely gonna have a really decent environment for this day. If for right now, as of right now, it's gonna have a decent environment, pretty good environment. But that's just one thing. Is that trough? I'm curious to see what happens like later tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, that is a good amount of cape and SRH. Really good. Alright. Do that, do that, do that. All right. Let's see. Let's see what else. Eh, we'll just see what this GFS has for the rest of the run, just to see. Got that. Yikes. Hmm. Oh no, man. Can we just say, yeah, yeah, we can. We can say that. Let's see what the Euro says. I'm not mistaken. That Euro has a way more north. Like really far north. Dang. That's crazy. It has it really far north. Alrighty. See what so they definitely have a Cape is still almost the same. It just has looks like Texas might be better environment on this, but that's because we don't we don't have SRH or anything like that. Just Cape and bulk shear. Dew points, yeah, dew points still there, moisture is still there. Still have that. Temperatures are good too. Yeah, also has a decent uh okay lower level jet. 25 and you have more farther south, like to 35, maybe up to 40, not low level jet. Hello there, Sean. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful day. Let's see. All right. Yeah, that trough is crazy north. Hmm. And the NAM doesn't go that far. What is up, Pete? How are you doing? It doesn't go out till Sunday. Sad. Pete, I hope you're having a wonderful day today so far. Sean, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Everybody should be having a good day today. Alrighty. At least you're here before the end. Yeah, we're doing just a quick hour. So yeah, you came like 3 minutes before we're starting to end. Let me go ahead and open up the outro. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open that up. So I have that ready. Yeah, I'm glad you can make it before the end of the stream, Pete. I'm glad. All right. Let's see. By the way, AC took that. Oh yeah, I did look at that about 20 minutes ago. They did take it off. So not surprised by that at all. Why not look at satellite on it? Yeah, very disorganized. There's your severe weather threat from Sunday. Yeah. Um, let's see. All right, we got a minute and a half. Let's Yeah, I have a feeling that if that trough was not too far north, this would have been a a bigger thing to be talking about, like a bigger threat that we were talking about. What is up, Samuel? Glad to see you made it. Um, TRG, are you here? I have no idea if you're here or not.
No.
Oh, you're not here? Oh. Wait, who am I talking to then?
Who do you think? I'm here.
Alright, well, would you like to say anything? If not, you may say your goodbyes for now. I'm pretty sure, or I have no idea what you're doing today. I forgot.
What do I think about the event? Well, you have to wait for my video and stream later. Because Lucky's got to end in 30 seconds. Or a minute 30. I don't know.
30 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Bye, chat.
Thank you, TRG, for tuning in. Of course. We's gonna conclude. Y'all, if you guys did enjoy, make sure you like and subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on so you get notified when I do go live or make a video. Please share with your friends and family. Let's help get the word out to people and let them know what weather's coming their way. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in the next one. Goodbye. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I will see y'all most likely tomorrow. Goodbye.